Before tonight's speech on immigration policy, presidential Republican nominee Donald Trump made a stop in Mexico City to meet with the nation's president. And after everything he has said about our neighbors to the south, why would he make that trip? Telemundo 52 anchor Julio Vaqueiro joins us now from the newsroom.
Yeah, Julio lived and worked in Mexico City as a correspondent for Telemundo and NBC News. So first off, President Peña Nieto was unpopular. I believe he has an approval rating of under 30%. So why would he do this?
Hello, Michael, Caroline, thank you for having me. Well, yes, Enrique Peña Nieto has been in the middle of scandal. He's been accused of corruption. The economy in Mexico is not performing as it should, so he's very unpopular. And a lot of people back in Mexico believe that he might have done this as a way of distraction to forget the problems that the country is going through. Others believe that he really did it in the interest of democracy, to have a dialogue with the person that might become the next president of the United States. However, just by looking to Facebook and Twitter and talking to people back in Mexico, you can tell that the effect of this meeting was completely the opposite. Many believe that the president's popularity could come even further down after this meeting.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit, because obviously Peña Nieto, incredibly unpopular, but Trump is probably the second most disliked person in Mexico right now. Are people really talking about Trump there, and are they closely watching this election, this campaign season here?
They are watching very, very closely, very interested in what's going on here, and everyone's eager to know what's going to be the result in November. According to the last poll made by a very well-known Mexican newspaper, Reforma, if Peña Nieto has a 24% approval rate, Trump back in Mexico has a 4% approval rate. So, I mean, Trump is public enemy #1 in Mexico.
All right, so let's talk about Vicente Fox. He is adamant against Peña Nieto as well as Trump as well. So what type of voice does he have in Mexico right now? I mean, he hasn't been in office for, what, 10 years? Yes,
he's a very outspoken former president, but it is important to listen to what Vicente Fox has to say, but a lot of people don't take him very seriously. He has this way of talking with a lot of a very particular sense of humor, a very peculiar personality, and in some cases he's not taking that seriously as he should, maybe.
All right, Julio, we really appreciate your insight and perspective on this. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.